Hey, what's going on? 2cwik4u coming to you with my next video. This is my weekly update and shout out video. I'm going to go ahead and start out with my shout outs. My first shout out this week goes out to ThebackyardRC. He has a SEX10 slash 4x4 associated SC10 Wraith. Then I believe he has some other ones as well. He does setups, he does overviews, how-tos, on boards with the Wraith. His last video was he's doing a custom scaler project. He's taking an old school Tonka truck body, not Tonka truck like the construction trucks, like what I thought of when I read the description. It's an old metal frame, looks like an old Ford or Dodge pickup truck, but yeah, he's building a custom scaler build with that. So definitely go check him out and follow that build along. That's ThebackyardRC. And then my next shout out this week goes out to Denny19. He has a rustler that was a VXL, I believe, and he's converted it over to a 100-mile-an-hour rustler. He also has a slash 2-wheel drive and a slash 4x4, I believe, unless he sold the 2-wheel drive. Then he does updates, mods, runs, upgrades, how-tos. He has build series. He does giveaways, which we all love the giveaways. He does shout-outs, unboxings, and his last video was an unboxing of parts for his 100-mile-an-hour rustler. He got a voltage meter and his 34-tooth pinion gear. Yeah, he's going to be running a 34-34 1-to-1 gearing. And yeah, so he's real close to having that 100-mile-an-hour rustler put together. So definitely go check him out. Hit that subscribe button so you can see his runs once they start coming out. I'm eager to see what kind of numbers he pulls out. And then this week's last shout out goes out to TRRC. I'm sorry, that last shout out was Denny19. This next shout out is to TRRC. He has a HPI RS4, a Traxxas Nitro Sport with a 3.3. He has a 100-mile-an-hour rustler as well. 16th scale, the Mini E-Revo, a Gravedigger. Then he also has a Stampede, which his last video was of the Stampede. He just got it. He got it for his daughter. He has a 4-year-old daughter that he bought that for. He did it all up for real nice pink A-arms, pink parts. Did the Medusa custom body on it. Then he does runs, updates, and then he also got new RC videos. When he gets new RCs, he puts them out. Then he's gotten on his runs videos. One of them, he has runs on all his cars, his RS4, his Nitro Sport. But he has the highest run he's gotten with his rustler, at least that I've seen, is 91 miles an hour. So TRRC, keep it up. I'm eager to see you break that 100, those triple digits. Yeah. So you guys go check him out, hit that subscribe button, follow along with that as well. That's my shout outs for this week. If you didn't hear your name shouted out this week, don't worry. I do have you down on my list. I will give you your shout out when, I give you a shout out as they come along. So, just got to be patient, wait your turn. If you want a shout out, you know how I say it, just ask for one in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to give you one. So this week's updates, you see going around up here is the ofna, again broke. If you guys didn't see my last video, I hit 111 with this car. I'm super excited. That 110 was my goal with this gearing, and 111, hey, that's better than 110. So yeah, I mean, it cost me some damage. I lost a dog bone, broke rod end, which that's on order already. No big deal there. I broke another body mount brace. That's on order, no big deal there. Twisted the rear shock tower. Need to order that still. That won't be ordered till after the 1st. And twisted the chassis as well. Just a little bit, enough to make me not want to. I'm not even going to try to bend it out back straight. It needs to be perfectly straight. I'm saying, to do these numbers, the numbers I want to pull with this car. Yeah. So I started taking the car apart. I started, pulling stuff off, upper battery tray off and whatever. Then I thought, no, I want to talk about this car before I tear it apart, because I didn't do afterthought of my crash with that last crash. So I don't know. The car was just drifting right, and it was drifting right, and I watched the video, and I know it looks in the video. I keep telling myself, turn left, turn left, turn left. That it seems that easy to turn the wheel left, but at that speed, what seemed like a long time on video was actually just a split second in real time. At least that's how it felt when, to me at least. And I tried to pull it left, but it went right, and by the time I think I just got on it, tried to pull left too late. I think I got distracted is what it was. I think I might have took my eye off the car just for a split second, and that's when it went right far enough to where I couldn't bring it back left. But yeah, it went off the road. The big cloud of dust you see on there is not the car crashing really, that's just the car going off the road, and it drove off the road for a little while until it hooked sideways. When it hooked sideways, it just caught and it flipped at that time, and when it flipped, it tumbled, and what I'm thinking happened is the car came down just like that, and that's what shattered that brace, pushed this tower up that way, which in turn pushed this, which is actually the smallest part on the chassis, and got that tweak that's in it. That's what I'm assuming happened, what I believe, and just the impact busted my servo tape, my double-sided sticky tape off, which that's no big deal. Nothing happened. I already plugged it back in. Car runs perfect. Nothing else besides what you see, what I've said. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say before because I'm going to strip this car completely down. I'm nuts, bolts, pan. Sorry about that, but batteries went dead in the camera, so had to pull them out, change them out. But yeah, so I'll be stripping it down, clean it all out, put it back together, get some new gearing put in there when I do put it back together. But since I'm stripping it down, having the motor and ESC out, yep, go ahead and put it back in the silver bullet. This is silver bullet. This is how I've been storing it. Body's a little dusty. I probably should have put the body on, but I wrapped it. But whatever. But yeah, so let me get her pulled out. I wanted to show you how I've been keeping it nice and then, as you see, we got some parts dangling here. Parts, because the casters, the steering knuckles, those are currently in my VXL rustler, and no servo because that's in electronics, rest of the parts. But yeah, so I'll be putting those parts back into Silver Bullet, get Silver Bullet back on the road, and see if I beat 102 with Silver Bullet. I gotta say it's a lot harder to hit the higher numbers with, of course, with the two-wheel drive rustler, which makes complete and total sense. The GTP is a lot wider, a lot longer, four-wheel drive, just a lot more stable. But this one is a challenge, so I'm eager to fulfill that challenge. Let's say beat 102. Yeah, so get ready to start seeing some runs with that in the near future. Then, last thing really I want to talk about this week is my drifter. I know I said I wanted to do a drifting video. That was coming next. I'm eating my words. Well, there's probably still will be a drifting video, but not with this drifter. I was drifting around. There it is. But yeah, I was drifting around in here, and I end up completely burning out the front diff the rest of the way, and it's toast. Yeah, you can hear it crunching. Yeah, currently it's rear-wheel drive, and yeah, you can't drift just with rear-wheel drive, or at least I can't. It's impossible to spin circles. Whatever though. So I do have my gas nitro drifter, so I will still be running that one at least. Maybe get a drifting video with that one and a couple of my buddies together. and get a drift video out. But I do plan on getting this out to the BMX track before. Like I said, I have the steering knuckles in there from the Silver Bullet, so before I pull them out, I do plan on getting this out to, I said BMX track, I'm sorry, I meant the skate park. Do a little, my own little skate park pain. If you follow Medic's videos, you know what I'm talking about, skate park pain, yeah. Then see what kind of damage I could do to this car. It's almost stock, besides just a couple upgrades, so I know something's going to break, and that means it'll be time to upgrade that part, right? So, like I said, that's about it for this week's updates and shout-outs. If you want a shout-out, ask for one below. More than happy to give you one. Like I say over and over. And that's about it, so I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, peace.